I'm going to show you at home how to make French onion soup for about $5. And I'm telling you, I've been eating it since I was a little kid. This is just as good, if not better, than restaurant quality. You can have almost any croutons you want. Some restaurants even have stale croutons as their secret ingredient. It brings a different flavor altogether. All you need is mozzarella cheese. Actually, don't ever serve it with cheddar cheese, just so you know. There was a new person up the road, and the only reason I started making my own was because the new person put cheddar cheese in French onion soup. And that's like the cardinal sin you could ever do to destroy a soup. Anyway, I got these cans of Progressive right here. French onion soup. Costs $2 a can. Get this. I don't even know if they make them anywhere on any other brand, but this is the can you want right here. And if you don't have your own croutons, you get home and you're like, oh my God, I don't have croutons because it's necessary. You stick 2 pieces of toast in the microwave. Put them in the fucking microwave. Put 2 pieces of toast in the 2 pieces of toast in the toaster. Get them really nice and done. Not burnt, but right before burnt, lather them with just a little bit of butter so it's not soggy, because it's going to get even soggier. And you sprinkle them with any type of Italian seasoning, salt or pepper, almost anything you want. And you cut them into little squares, and you can make your own croutons, homemade croutons. I just didn't feel like doing that. Anyway, here we go. And don't use plastic containers in the microwave. I do because you're in my kitchen. And I'm whacked out. All we're going to do is get this hot now. At least 2.5 minutes, I would say 3 minutes. I have a new segment. Video is called Spatula Update. Well, we have a quick update from Spatula Corner here. I want you to listen to this little clip I got.
They just don't know what it is, man. So they're kind of, scrambling to figure out what I'm about, and because it's a whole new thing.
And you guys think that Matt Bonner is the hottest guy?
I said the highest in terms of the objective harmony ratios.
Matt from the.
This is what your kids are looking up to. This guy's #1 trending.
Matt Bonner?
Let me tell you something. I don't know if my banana length to my ratio to dimensional angles are proportionate to this answer. But you're either born good looking or you're born ugly. And there's not much you can do about it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Ooh, she's hot. Wow, I got a little bit of that hit my wrist. She is hot. Here's what we got. You're going to pour your soup out of your container. Microwave safe container. Now, I'm a big proponent of pepper. I add pepper to everything. You don't have to add this step, but it gives it this spicy twang. That's the word, twang. It's like this. It mixes in just beautifully with this soup. Now you want to get your croutons in there first because they got to soak up the whole idea is to have your croutons swell up. I don't want to tip this out on you, but I want you to see. About a handful of croutons like that, more or less. Start letting them croutons swell up. They're going to soak in all that flavor. It takes a while. You don't want to bite into a crunchy crouton. I even got my soup spoon and everything. Something about having the right utensils for the soup bowl, the soup spoon, little things like that in a restaurant is what makes restaurants so good. That's a fact. It's called presentation. And presentation is 90% of a restaurant. They can serve you the same pizza, but they put it on specialty pans and trays. And it tastes so much better. See how that's soaking up the juice in there? Starting to swell them up. They're still hard. They're going to get soft. It takes a little bit of time. You got to let that soup cool down anyway, so it's all good. But you want it to stay hot because you want this cheese to melt here. It's pretty much the final step. And see, there's a million different ways to do this. Once you learn about French onion soup and you try this, there's a million different ways. Some people like to melt it a lot. Some people like to wait till the soup cools down a little bit. I like when it mixes right in and melts into the soup. Don't even tell me now you would know the difference between this right here, this French onion soup, and restaurant. You wouldn't, I promise. Essence of the cheese. Look at it. See how that cheese, look at that. See that? That's the essence of the whole soup right there. You see that cheese pull? That's the essence of it all. That's what we're looking to get at. Man, I'll tell you, I make a mess no matter what. Look at this. Look at this. Look at it. You see that? That's the essence right there of the soup, right? Look at this. You guys just don't understand the flavor. It's explosive. Look at that. Just look at this. Look at it. This is French onion soup, friends. You guys, you try this. You just don't understand. There's no way to convey its delectability over a camera. For a couple bucks, you guys, think about it. You get 4 or 5 cans, you could feed the whole family, and they're going to fall in love. You got melted cheese, melted mozzarella cheese. You got Italian seasoned croutons for 99 cents. Soup for $2 a can. If you told your family that you brought it home, you made this, and all you gotta do is heat it up in the microwave in some quart jars you have, they would not know the difference between this and you coming home from the most high-class, hootin' tootin' family restaurant you could find in your town. They'd have no idea. I hope you learned something, and I hope you absolutely enjoy this. Well, you guys, it's Raksha approved. I'm starting to think she's biased. She seems to approve everything.